Okay, hey guys, welcome to a new video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Savanna Stanhope, and about a month ago, I switched up my diet completely from a vegan diet, which I had been doing for 5+ years, to a more paleo-based diet. And so today I'm going to go through what I ate yesterday. I want to keep making these videos just because there's so many what I eat in a day videos, vegan. There's not a lot paleo, and so I feel like something like this could be useful for someone like me that has just started this dietary protocol and is looking for examples and ideas for meals. So I'm going to keep making them. They're not getting tons of views, but I do appreciate those of you that are watching and commenting. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. A little life update right now, if you're wondering what all the mess here is. So we'll be moving pretty soon from this rental we have in Maine. And Jeffrey, come on. He's seeing something outside. And moving to Florida in like 11 days. So huge life change for us, but we're really looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys some of the different, more tropical foods I'm eating there. Definitely excited to get some mahi-mahi and grouper and all that kind of stuff. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's distracted by something. Hey. Hey, Jeffrey. Anyway, so for breakfast yesterday, I almost always have a smoothie for breakfast. So yesterday it ended up being some frozen mango, some frozen berries, and some grape juice. And that was it. Most of the time I'll have bananas in the morning. And I did find myself like a little bit more hungry yesterday. And I think it's because I ended up not having like the 3+ bananas that I usually put in a smoothie. But yeah, I had a pretty chill morning. I took Jeffrey to the beach and we kind of just hung out, and I threw sticks for him, and he ended up going into the water, which he's gone into the water before, but it's been pretty cold. And now that it's springtime coming into summer, like the water's a little warmer. So he was feeling a little brave yesterday and ended up playing with this other dog that was there. And yeah, he had a great time. For lunch, I came home and I cooked up some salmon. And so I've been usually eating fish like midday for lunch, either tuna, salmon, or like another kind of fish like tilapia or cod or something. And so yesterday I did salmon and I made like these kind of romaine tacos with just salmon and some salsa on romaine leaves. Really, really simple. Not really like a taco, but reminiscent of a taco. That was pretty good. I also believe I had some cod liver oil pills, which I didn't shoot, but yeah, I've been having those almost every day too. They are a really great source of omega-3 fats, and they also have vitamin A, D, and E in them. And then mid-afternoon, like I said, I was feeling kind of extra hungry yesterday because I didn't have like as caloric of a breakfast as I normally do. And so yesterday, like right in the middle of the day, I was like, I am just so hungry. And I had 3 banana ice cream with some mixed berries on top. And that was kind of like an afternoon snack for me. Yeah, it was interesting being a little bit more hungry yesterday, and I think it's not always hunger like yesterday. I think I needed a little bit more calories, but I'm finding myself on this diet to be craving the starchy foods, craving like the foods that actually make my symptoms, my IBS symptoms and my skin so much worse. So I was wondering if you guys had any experience with that, like you're literally having cravings for the foods that upset you the most. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that is, what would cause that, but I find myself, like, especially when I'm hungry and not having eaten just a meal recently, I start thinking about crackers and gluten-free bread and pasta and like all this stuff that I know will give me stomach issues and will make my skin, break out really bad. But I find myself craving it so bad. So I was wondering if you guys had ever, yeah, gone through something like that. And then dinner came along, and I made up this turkey mash that I also made. I think in the last what I eat in a day video, I had the same thing. So I've been really liking it lately. I do have to mention that I accidentally didn't realize that there was corn in it. It's just there's such tiny pieces in the canned vegetables I use. So corn is not a paleo food, and to some extent neither are like green beans or even peas. Someone on Facebook, I shared the video, and someone on Facebook told me that those foods aren't really paleo, but we still like your video. Anyway, I apologize for that. I'm still like kind of new to this. I'm still like learning the food list and stuff, and for me personally, like it's not about following the paleo diet to the T and like being perfect about it. It's just about eating in a way that doesn't trigger my symptoms and that I feel as though work well with my body. So I haven't noticed any issues eating small amounts of corn and green beans and peas and stuff like that, edamame beans. But I have noticed a great deal of problems coming with grains and more of like the typical beans, like yes, corn is a type of grain, but I feel like it's just a little bit different than the dry, scratchy grains that, a lot of different processed products are made out of, and then whole grains like quinoa and couscous and all these different ones. Corn to me, I've never noticed causing the same issues, but I'm still going to be aware of like if I have anything in my videos that are not paleo, then I'll mention that they aren't. Anyway, so that was really good. That dinner, all it is just some fried vegetables, onions, turkey, and potatoes and carrots and stuff like that. So it's really, really good. We season it up with Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's it. And it tastes absolutely delicious. I was having like some leftovers just this morning for breakfast. And I turned to my husband. I'm like, you know why I think I love this? It's because it tastes like stuffing, like Thanksgiving stuffing, except instead of the bread and all that kind of stuff, it's just stripped down to the vegetables and then with some turkey added in. So it's really, really good. I've been trying a lot of different recipes that I've never done before. And like I've mentioned in other videos, trying a lot of different animal products now. Still staying away from eggs. They seem to give me hives. And dairy, not eating any dairy. But yeah, soon we're going to be going to Florida, and so my diet's kind of going to change once again. I'm hoping to include a lot more fresh seafood in my diet. I think when it comes to just being as healthy as possible, I think that seafood should be a really big part of our diets. And I'm a total noob when it comes to seafood and fish and any kind of foods from the sea because I grew up in the middle of Canada where, the closest thing I had to that was like lake trout, going fishing with my dad and like finding some trout or pike or perch, and having that. And I've always been pretty good with fish, but the things that I haven't tried are, clams or not clams. I don't know. Do people eat clams? I mean like oysters and mussels and shrimp and stuff like that, like, and lobster, crab, those foods to me, like, I have no idea how people like cook with them and make them taste good. And so that should be kind of interesting to show you guys on YouTube, kind of exploring different recipes with seafood because, yeah, I really want to make an effort to include more of that in my diet. Sustainable and like ethically caught seafood. And yeah, we're kind of already looking for farms down in Florida. A lot of a lot of the beef production in this country comes from Florida, which I had no idea. They have a lot of farms down there. So we're hoping to find kind of a smaller one, just a small production farm, and then, becoming friends with the farmer and hopefully making that kind of our source of meat in the future rather than relying on supermarkets and grocery stores for that kind of stuff. And yeah, well, that is all I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And again, if you have any ideas on what you'd like to hear me talk about for future videos, then write it down below. And otherwise, I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.